Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. Now what were we doing last time we were together? That's right, we found out that our car got smashed, and we asked to borrow Douglas's. Now Douglas gave us the okay, but we had to go find some gasoline for his car. And to do that, we had to go through a couple of puzzles that were around the motel area. Well, we solved both of them. We got the jerry can, so we won't get some gasoline. And we also found an item up in the safe in the storehouse for the motel. So, let's run over here and grab some... Oh! Monsters! Any more? There's always more. Let's see if we can get him with our bayonet. Nope. Gotcha. Now, I think I'm equipped alright, but at this point, I would warn you guys to grab whatever you need from your car and from his hotel room, because we're not going to have access to them for much longer. Alright, now we got some gasoline. And you know what? I'm going to power up some more of our Parasite energy. Let's get just about everything we use up to level 2. But Necrosis, I'm going to get up to level 3. Necrosis is pretty powerful, especially with what we're about to have to deal with. Okay, let's go find Douglas. Now, Douglas is in one of two places. He's either in his trailer, or he's in the garage. Luckily, both are on the way. There he is. His little pup, too. Get enough? Hang on a sec. Okay, that should do it. Get you to the shelter, at least. I'll take a scotch more. I'll pull you when I'm done, eh? Go take a load off in your room. Now, can we do any buying and selling? You need something? Yep, we're going to top off our rifle ammo. Let's see, doing okay on Hydra. Kind of wondering if I should buy the grenade pistol at this point. Well, I will buy the grenade attachment. And let's buy a few grenades while we're at it. Now, these grenades have the flash effect, which will stun enemies, in addition to doing damage, while these will blow up and deal damage to enemies over an area. Okay, the regular grenades are much more powerful, so we'll buy a whole bunch of those. Same old armor. Same old items. Better put anything you need in the truck now. That's right. The truck we can store items in as well. use that instead of the bayonet. And we'll load it with some grenades. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go grab the tonfa. Just in case. Tonfa's either in the car or it's in the hotel room. Uh-oh, what we got? What we got? Bats? Let's see if we can just knock them out of the air with plasma. Not bad. Oh, hey Clint. Oh, more llamas. Charge. Oh, there's a bama. Oh, that's alright, we'll heal real quick. Lots of recovery items. There we go. Let's grab that tonfa. Anything else I should unload? Not at the moment. Now you may be asking yourself, where's Kyle? Where is he hiding? Well, I'm pretty sure he's in the bar right now, so we're going to go take a quick look over there and say hello to him. Let him know that we're just about ready. What do we got? Molds? You know what? Let's not use the rifle ammo on them. Uh-oh. Oh, tool. Wonderful. See if I can knock you out. Well, knocked one of you down, but it wasn't enough. Alright, back to the assault rifle. Alright, down you go. Let's see if Kyle's in here. Ah, you hear the music playing. Ah, there he is. Yo. Hope you paid for that. Ouch, you caught me. Have a drink. It's on me. What about the car? Mr. Douglas lending us his. Finally, progress. Now we're getting down to business. You've been sitting on your... Whoa, hey, that's not true. In fact, I've got quite a bit of juicy info for you. That being, you know that shelter? It was recently remodeled for a different purpose. What do you mean? A large corporation bought the place off that militia group. They carried in loads of construction materials and fertilizer. Construction, I see, but fertilizer? In the middle of a desert? Weird, huh? So let's go check it out. With you? No thanks. Oh, the cruelty. I've helped out a little, haven't I? Fine, then I'll think about it. Okay, anything else to say? Huh? You want some? It's cola. I'll pass. Oh, come on, you could use getting some HP and MP restored. Alright, well, we're going to head back to our room. See if there's any monsters on the way. Alright, let's save our game, because I know what's about to happen. Okie dokie, I'll talk to Hal. Yep, we all went through this already. Alright. I'm a little tired. Maybe I'll rest until the truck's repaired. Yeah, it's nap time. Let's get some rest. We're having visions again. Looks like a little Aya wandering around. That looks a lot like number 9. And so does that. Aya, what were you possibly watching that's making that type of noise? Guess she went to sleep watching cartoons. Now she's doing what any reasonable person does after a nightmare. A nice warm shower. Still got cartoons on in the background though. Oh, got Flint. Oh. Remember I told you we were going to have some fun? Well, we're going to have a big boss fight. And I mean big. we go. That's the boss we're going to be fighting. Flint, run! Douglas, you don't want to stick around either. Now this is a big battle. I don't just mean because the guy's large. How well we do in this fight can potentially affect the ending we get in the game. Now, some of the names I know this enemy goes by is Burner and Belcher. So, we're going to go do battle with him. Now, I'm going to use Necrosis on him, because that will slowly do damage to him over time. In addition, it could potentially interrupt some of his attacks. Didn't interrupt that one. We still got him. You know what? Let's power ourselves up with Energy Shot. Energy Shot will also work on the grenades that we can fire. Now he'll attack by swiping at us with his arms like we just saw, but it'll also belch fire from that tube in his mouth. An antibody to up our defense. Oh, you got me. Now if we can get him while his mouth is open, we can do some extra damage. So I'm going to try to do that. Whenever I see him open up his mouth, I'm going to fire a grenade down his throat. Gotcha. Okay, a little too slow on reloading there. Let's see, how about we blast him with something else? How do you like pyrokinesis? Yeah, he handled it okay. Gotcha. Oh, he's gonna whack me. Well, thankfully, since we got antibody up, we're not taking so much damage when he attacks us like that. Walked right into the fire. Oh, how'd we do? Okay, we've really hurt him. You can see how messed up his face is. I don't remember for sure, but I think he gets more aggressive as a result. And all our ammo is used up. And our defenses are down. So let's recast antibody. And recast energy shot. Probably gonna get hit. Yep. You know what? You can blast it with Necrosis again. All in all, we're doing pretty good. Come on, open up that mouth. Up. Almost grabbed me. If he grabs you, it's a bad time. You can do a lot of damage. Oh. Thank God you're a tough lady, yeah? Yeah, he can potentially grab you and do a lot of damage. But it's also possible you can fight your way out of his way. Oh, we got him. At least I think we got him. Yep, and down he goes. Later, sucker. Now it's possible that this fight will go so long that he'll eventually lose interest and just leave. And that will affect the ending we get. And we got an item. What do we get? We got a protein capsule. We like those. And we got some airburst grenades. They have larger explosions. So let's just take everything. And heal ourselves. Now we can't get back to our room. At least not that way. We can go around the long way. What do we got over here? Scorpions. And the Puma Llama. More of them. Now, you guys didn't like fire. Someday, I'm going to learn not to walk into the poison. Maybe not today, but eventually. And you know what? We're going to leave. No, we'll take it. We'll take the flare. And even if I don't use it, we'll leave it in the truck or in one of our storage compartments. But the more items that you can find and hang on to, the better. Not necessarily the items that you buy. Oh, there's Douglas and Flint. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. I can even feel those landmines. Thanks, Aya. Are you injured? We're fine, thanks to you. Oh yeah, I got the truck all fixed up. Here's the key. Thank you. Anything else? Thanks for your help. Come by my trailer later. I got something for you. Well, let's head over to the truck. Well, we gotta go the long way. I think Kyle's over by the truck anyways. But since we gotta take the long way to get there, we're gonna go through the bar anyways. So we'll say hello to him if he's in there. Oh, why don't we take a quick look at our map? You see now everything is potentially dangerous. And you know what? I better do this before I forget. I forget these things all the time. Means the episode will go a little long, but that's alright. You hear something scurrying around. You know what? I think we will drop the GPS for the Tonfa. I just said I was going to stop doing that. Alright, where are the rest of them? Might very well be in the back room. More. I'm just making a fool out of myself. Well, at least the fight's over. Okay, that sounds like something a bit bigger. Let's see, can we knock you guys out of the air? Get most of you. Do it again. Oh, some Hydra ammo. We can use that. Now, that is honestly something I should have done the first time I was over here, but I had forgotten about it. What's inside the barrel? Absolutely nothing. You sure about that? There we go, we get some firefly shots. Come on. Uh-oh. I think we took care of all the scorpions. Well, no, one more. And I didn't get poisoned this time. I'm learning. Now, I could have done this the first time we were in here, but I never remember it. We gotta look at one of these windows. The moon's out. Full moon tonight. A friend told me they call this the 15th night in Japan. The night of the full moon is supposed to be good luck. Now, you may be wondering why I did that. Well, that's reasonable. That's going to be important later. It's a little bit of info that we need to accomplish something optional later in the game. Now, I usually just try to keep that in memory, so I almost always forget to double check that window. Because you as the player need to know that information, but Aya as the character does not need to look out that window to get that hint for later. Alright, so we are going to rush over to the truck, because we are just under half an hour at this point. Probably something hiding in here. That's alright, we got the firepower to take on just about anything. Oh, I can hear him. I'm gonna shoot him. Yep. Get off me. Let's put some distance between them and reload our gun. Oh, what we got over there? It's one of those slugs. Ah, pool table's in my way. Okay, let's switch to our PO8. Is that everything? Looks like it. A lot of them, huh? Alright, now there are probably bigger enemies outside, so we will switch back to our assault weapon. Yep. Luckily, we have plenty of firepower to deal with you. Anybody. And since you're stuck, you might as well take advantage of it. Now, if we needed to, we could go up the ladder and go to our room. But we don't need to do that right now. If I remember correctly, you didn't like fire too much. That was most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. Jeez, they're all over the place. Oh, what do we get? Well, we don't have any room for it, so you know what? We're going to use it. And the truck is right over here. But are there any monsters? Okay, I was wrong. The truck is not over here. The truck is over here. Where have you been? Sorry, just stepped out of town. Maybe you stepped out of town. Something happened? Just don't step out again. We needed you. Jeez, sorry. Hey, remember I told you about that shelter? It gets even better. What does? Listen to this. Retroviruses, the nasties responsible for Ebola and AIDS, they can change the host's DNA. Pretty nasty stuff. Parasites bring their own DNA package wherever they go. My bad. I forgot, you're the expert. Anyway, if you try to manufacture viruses like these, you get a vector virus. A transport system for inserting manufactured DNA into cells. Some civilian organizations are using them for DNA treatments. Right. A retrovirus that can artificially modify DNA. Now, what do you use them on reproductive cells? Then the manufactured DNA would pass from parent to child. As the virus spreads, mutation would occur. Actually, human DNA already shows signs of tampering. Tampering by viruses. Virus-triggered evolution, in other words. Wait, that means that neo-mitochondria? You okay? You turned pale. It's nothing. So the NMCs around here took local organisms as their hosts, take neo-mitochondria, add the reproductive power of a virus. You got a recipe for a worldwide nightmare. One from which we'll never awaken. But why would anyone want to stump her, yeah? What we do know is virus being made at that shelter. Worse, I think it's an airborne virus. What? Of course. We may be too late. But if we can get to the shelter, we might be able to find a way to stop this. Okay. Let's do it. Now you're talking. I've got a good idea where the entrance is. Just leave the driving to me. You better store any equipment you need in the truck bed. On my way. I'll be waiting here. Be quick. Alright, so we are going to dump some stuff in the truck. With the GPS. The air bursts. Flare. Firefly. You know what? Might as well put that recovery 2. Because now we have a protein capsule. And Mr. Douglas asked us to come see him before we leave. So we're going to go see him. And there's also a phone over there, so we'll save our game. Almost. Ah, I got stuck. Actually, let's just burn them. Ran right into them. Okay, I do believe that's everybody. Another flare. I was waiting for you to drop by. Thanks for your help earlier. Got a present for you in the box. A little too heavy for a full auto. But at 100 rounds of squeeze, she's a little monster. You'll notice the unusual magazine. It's a cylindrical shape. Thanks, I got it. I'll take good care of her for you. And we get the P950. A fully auto 9mm with high ammo capacity. 100 rounds automatic fire. And we are going to switch that out for the, what was it, the P08. And I think that will do it for today's episode. Let's save our game. Kind of a long one. This is Baldwin. I heard from Jody. You're heading to the shelter. What? An NMC bigger than an elephant? There was nothing like that in the New York incident. There were some big ones in New York, but I don't think any of them are that big. We have to find out what's going on in that shelter. Back up. All of our people at the Acropolis. I'll see what I can do. I'm eagerly awaiting your report. Okay, everybody, that will do it for today's episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. I hope you've been enjoying, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care of yourselves.